Hello everyone, welcome back to Chronicle. This is part 2 of our Wild Beyond the Witchlight session. Please sit down, Lockie, you feral boy.
No one can see you, sorry. Absolutely.
This is the 4th episode now of Witchlight for YouTube, but this is the second part for the stream. If you're still on the stream, welcome back. If you're on YouTube, hi, hello. How you doing? You been good? You've been good? Yeah? Yeah, I'm glad. Excellent. Well, let's keep up the attitude, alright? Because the attitude is nice and high at the carnival. You have just brought love and matrimony. Unexpected.
Kissing.
And you learnt a little bit of, for a little recap for the YouTube peeps, you all found the Kenku, Kettle Steam, and you managed to make a little bargain with them for her to release the voice of Candlefoot the Mime, giving them their voice back in exchange that you would, find out about their patron, Zib. You write it down. Would you write it down? Zibilna. What did I call him? Bill. The archfey Bill. for my
Zibilnia.
not Violet. Or about Zil. What about Zil?
Zabil.
Zil. Alright, we'll go with Zil. We'll go with Zil, because Zil's easy to remember, and I'm shocking with names. In real life,
Zankrat.
Yeah, you got a little bit of information about their patron Zil and how they've been a bit quiet with Kettle Steam, and that you would maybe try to figure out what's going on, why they've been silent. You know that Zibilna lives in the world of Prismera, sort of a demi-plane in and amongst the Feywild. How you get there? I don't know. But you also learnt that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light maybe are hiding a bit more information than they would let on to Kettle Steam. And then you had a little gondola ride with the giant goose, Featherine, and Featherine had a lovely conversation with Brana. And then you all got off and you saw Candlefoot propose to the mermaid Palasha. And she said yes, and now it's all very happy and everybody's just cheering and just
awesome.
like, woo! I can't believe it! A wedding! I've never seen a wedding here before! This is a new one! Oh my gods! You just see they're sort of just loving embrace, just staring into each other's eyes, and then when that's kind of done, she goes back to her dancing, swirling around a little giant fishbowl, just ever so happier and little water fireworks. She sort of sets off little jets of water and they just explode into clear crystals of glimmer, and then all just sort of trickles down upon your faces, and it's just you've brought love to the carnival.
Oh,
Yippee.
we're the nicest dudes ever.
Yep.
We may be senile, dumb as fuck, anxious, and stoic, but we have brought love. We're wholesome. We're the true
What's
heroes.
love got to do?
Got to
do
this.
That's a great question, actually.
What has love got to do with it?
Yeah.
And just be nice.
Love. Love is love.
Love wins.
Love wins for me.
Fish.
Love wins.
I
Man.
know.
Yeah. Well, merfolk. Half. You may figure that. Little Mermaid, everybody. Just Little Mermaid. Except she doesn't look. I don't know. I
How do fish have baby with man?
don't know. You may roll a nature check.
It's a really good
Can we
question.
both?
If any of y'all are curious at this current moment in your character's minds, then
Nat 20!
for a total of
Yeah, fish.
Nature 24.
24.
You stop rolling on the edges. You roll in the middle.
Can you guidance me, Leah?
No.
Please.
I don't have
No,
guidance.
too late. You already rolled. But
I'm not.
I rolled like a 9.
okay.
I can tell you about it.
You could tell us how fish and man have baby?
What type of fish is it?
A mermaid?
A mermaid.
What's the bottom half look like?
A long blue, aquamarine sort of fish, mermaid tail. Very classic.
Is it scaled?
Very scaled, yes.
Okay. Not shark. I think about shark.
No, not shark. No, not shark. You would know.
I think about sharks.
You would know that.
Fish tail is fake.
Oh no!
Can't really keep this.
Is it like Finding Nemo rules?
Yeah, we're going with Finding Nemo rules.
Cool.
Yeah.
What a finding Nemo.
Like the big, hatch of eggs that, and then the other fish comes along and does the deed fertilizing the eggs.
Okay.
Yes, that's how it works. That's how it works. She lays some eggs in a spot, and then Candlefoot, I guess, goes to that certain
No.
spot. And
Leave-
you can
leave it
use
to
your
you guys.
imaginations, alright? I try to keep it as PG as possible,
Then a
right?
barracuda comes along
You know,
and
I
like,
can confidently say
eats it
every
by
single
itself.
time that I have DM'd, I have never once thought, hey, how do fish and man fuck?
How do the fish and the
Hey,
man
the question was asked, I am just merely here to
Yeah,
provide the
yeah.
answers. Till Leah's,
Disgust?
yeah, that's the word, disgust.
Depression?
Yes.
You name
A
it.
clutch
Yeah.
of eggs, I think.
All,
Sure.
All the above.
all
Well, in your furry obsession, does oviposition not come out of
What the fuck is that?
But is the performance going on and are they continuing, or can we go talk to whoever?
Google it.
Ferrari.
We what do we do?
Can we talk to her?
Palasha?
Palasha.
Palasha? Yeah, you can talk to Palasha. She's sort of, not at the moment, no, she's sort of just back into her routine, but just a lot more happy and swimming around ever so jovially, just getting a, and her voice is quite a marvel. It is like, it's like the siren song almost. It's like a sort of like, not that kind of siren song, like the ancient Greek siren. It's just like almost like, you can't help but almost be captivated. You can't like look away, and then you're all just like, I don't know, enthralled almost at this like beautiful song that she produces, which I will not sing because I cannot sing. Bless you. Thanks. And you all just seem to stand there for a while, and then as pardon me, what was the mood?
The next place I'd like to go is that dinner hall where they were singing about the place that we want to know where it is.
Prismera.
Yeah, if there's like a folklore song that's like Prismera is to the left, to
At
the
the
left.
feasting orchard. But they weren't in the feasting orchard, they were near the feasting orchard.
But still, I'd like to listen to the song.
As you are all sort of like gazing at Palasha, just enraptured by her song, you get, we'll say, Castian, you feel like a little tap on the back of your shoulder. You see a bugbear wearing dungarees, fairy wings, and a helmet made out of a jack-o'-lantern.
No.
They approach you, like they're quite.
I've never seen a horse before.
Oh, you wish your horse.
Turn on right.
They sta-
Why did you?
What did you say? What did you say?
Can I ride you?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a centaur.
I've never seen a horse before.
What were you thinking, Connor?
I don't know.
What were you thinking,
Stop.
Connor?
Anyway, this bugbear that stands about somewhere between 8 to 10 feet tall, just kind of like taps you on the shoulder and be like, "Hello,
Hi, can I help you at all?
stay with you as well."
Which, yeah.
Would you like a bowl of candy?
Don't like sweets.
Hello,
Hello. Need you to follow me now. Come on.
who are you?
Us?
Yes, all of you.
All of us?
Management wants to
What?
see you.
Management?
Management wants to see you. Please.
Oh gosh.
Fuck.
Okay.
They walk off and they wave their hand, gesturing you to follow them.
Start walking
Why-
slowly that
We
way.
have been good people. We have been minding our own business. Well, actually, no, we're not. But I'm going to stop.
I'm used to asking for a manager to help me.
We don't know if it's good or bad. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna. I start walking up to follow.
I start
I'll,
hobbling.
I'll pick up Batu. Batu, can I pick you up?
If you want to.
Would you prefer to go on my shoulders?
No, my back would give out.
Like,
Could piggyback you? Or do you want to do the bridal carry?
I think the bridal carrier is better for my back.
Come
Okay.
on, you coming or what?
Yeah, I'm following Cass. I'm picking up Batu.
Come on.
Whee!
I'll tail.
He sort of just like saunters along like a big thud
Oh,
here and there.
potatoes,
Gobble.
boil them, mash
Mash
them,
them, stick them in a stew. And then this bugbear will guide you from the Silver Song over the jetty again, and he will take you to the staff area.
Can I ask at all? Do you know what this is about, or are you just sent here to collect this? Or?
Sent you to collect, but nothing to worry. they seem to be very high spirits.
Oh.
I do.
Well, that's
Right.
good.
Hmm.
What is your name?
Oh, I'm Burley.
Burley.
Yeah.
Is it 'cause you're strong?
It was just a name I was given, but I guess it could be associated with my strength. Yeah. Name's Burley. What's your name?
Cass.
I am Bashu.
Brona.
No name. Just mysterious, intimidating figure.
I look off at a 45-degree angle as some light wind blows my hair.
Cool. Ominous. Alright. Well, come on. And you see before you. Actually, let me get
Do you think you can lift a dragon?
like a real one.
Yeah, what?
How-
Do they have fake dragons?
I don't know. Do they?
I could make like a fake toy dragon. I mean, not now. Tomorrow I could.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I can do that.
Well, are we
I'll be
talking a
ready.
baby or are we talking like a big one? I could probably lift a baby.
Good. I did not think of that.
I could probably lift a baby.
You lift an elf
I feel like
one?
I could do too.
Aren't they like quite big? They're almost as big as a tent, I would think, wouldn't they? I can't lift a tent all by myself.
I look at I look at the 10 to 20 I'm just like, no, it's a bit small.
What, the dragon or the tent?
Thanks.
Oh, well, probably not then. Burley strong, but Burley, no, Burley probably can't do that. Come on. Anyway,
Dating a chromatic great one was on there.
you want careful.
What if it's like a purple worm?
No, I'm happy settling with ancient.
Okay, we'll go with ancient. That's still gargantuan size.
Yeah, great worm.
Great worm is a tad bigger.
You meet my wife. What have you bothered me, great beam stars?
This is my wife.
I dated just this giant fucking ring from one of the
I
things.
see you met my bitch husband.
I'm a submissive.
Oh no.
You would be though. Let's be real.
I mean, to be fair, it's a
He's not
fucking
even talking
dragon.
about Basu.
I don't think there's much that isn't submissive to them.
Bartu, can you quickly remind me of the name of your wife? I believe it started with an L.
I believe it was Liliana.
Liliana.
Yeah,
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm great at improv.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the name. I think
But
I
it's
did.
good.
Okay, Liliana. Thank you very much for that. Cool. That's for later.
But
Anyway.
great.
Anyway, you're walking with Burley having a conversation about how if you could lift dragons. You see the big top, fireworks and other, same as before, goers, like you see stalls of like people trying to do ring tosses on like these little wooden rabbits, but they seem to like move and prance up ahead. You see a stall like kind of toward like near the Pixie Kingdom of this big Cyclops like just staring down this little gnome person. They seem to be in some sort of contest unblinkingly. And he's like, nope, over here. And before you, you see a tangled wall of thorns surrounds a cluster of wagons lit by lanterns. This caravan the caravans seem to be barely visible by the large thickets. You can see that these massive barbed thorny vines stand about 20 feet tall and about, say, 5 feet thick. Alright. Yep. Follow me, and then Burley just sort of kind of whispers, and the thickets seem to.
Perception check,
You make a
please.
perception check, yes?
It's pretty good.
That is 21.
21. Okay. Alright, I need a fucking. You kind
Please
of.
open.
Can't be that easy. You see, your keen ears sort of like listen out for Burley's little whisper, and he says something like, "Please open for thee. They demand to see management. You see," and the vines sort of separate. And like, all right, come on then, follow me.
I inform my other members of the party the catchphrase. For it is unlikely I will succeed at remembering it.
What is
Was
it?
Great question. It's like, please open for me, members of management I wish to see, but it's not
Please
that.
open for they wish to see, go, like, visit management, you see. That's what comes like.
John?
Brain.
Well done.
They wish for management?
Alright, chill.
There is for management.
We say the
you
thing
see.
when
management
it comes
you see.
to
Yeah,
it.
I know
Yes.
how that works.
Mhm.
Yes, whatever makes the most sense, that's exactly what I said, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Okay.
alright?
It's
Thank
not
you.
recorded.
They
Why would it be
wish for
recorded?
management.
You see.
You see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The bugbear leads you to a circle of wagons. Leaning against a particularly ostentatious wagon is an aging clown with a painted grin. He puffs on a bubble pipe and glares at you and at the bugbear. He puffs he puffs on a bubble pipe and glares at you as the bugbear, ignoring the clown, opens the wagon door and ushers you all inside. Just ignore him.
Does he have any symbols or anything on him? Any identifying features other than that he's aging?
The clown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a big hourglass. That would be handy.
Hang on one momento, where the
A
fuck
knife.
are we?
I don't think that's that weird.
Oh no.
I don't know. A clown just holding a fucking knife is pretty fucking weird.
I don't know.
You see this human-looking figure dressed in very bright green, like parachute pants style, like puffing pants and very pompy shoulders, all regaled in like dark green to light green and purple with like gold trimming, big golden buttons in the shape of like different like phases of the moon, a big green hat that sort of like tilts to the side with a weeping purple flower. And he has, and like everybody in the staff and everybody else, he's got big butterfly wings, but the wings have like a nice gold sheen all the way across with some like green outline. And he's got a very like powdery, caked up face, just of white, with some gold circles around where the cheeks should be and on the nose, and a big purple painted smile. Like sort of goes around like this, even though he's sort of looking like. And he puffs on the pipe out, just bubbles like.
Hello.
Meh. Like I said, just ignore him. Come on.
I'm like halfway into it. I'm like, oh, are we?
No, no, I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Meh.
Bye.
He does that.
You want a candy? Yeah,
Just
possible.
glares at you. Just glares at you. Okay.
7.
Purple.
What kind of candy's purple?
Grape.
Grape?
Grape.
Oh,
Grape, sure.
oh, this one is nicer than the glass.
That's right. For the YouTube, Bronner ate a marble before, which was supposed to be a candy, but it was a marble. I don't know how
If you want to watch the full scene, watch the last episode.
Hey-oh!
Subtle
Slay.
plug.
Oh,
We're not
I
here
don't
for
think that
subtle
was
plugs.
subtle.
We're not here for subtle plugs.
We want to hit them over the head with it.
Frying pans.
What's the episode?
Watch the episode. I have rock.
You see, inside the wagon, a flamboyant elf grins from ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with a theatrical bow.
Is this
Oh,
elf
bow back.
recognizable?
You know this elf to be Mr. Light. Please come in. It's a delight to meet you all.
Oh my
I
gosh.
am Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch.
Hi.
He
Hello.
gestures to the stocky elf lounging on a bunk. Mr. Witch nods to you all and offers and like doffs and tips his hat.
Hello, would you like a candy?
I quite haven't had some sweets in a while. What have you got there, old friend?
I don't really know. They just kind of appear.
They could taste bad or they could be your favorite flavor depending on which one he grabs.
I quite prefer the taste of a spearmint or something of a crunchy charcoal kind of flavor. Any of those would be more than sufficeable.
I open the bag up and I look at it, just like,
Something green for spearmint, maybe?
you want to just pick?
Do you eat charcoal?
You know when you grab like a nice steak or you're mixing something up over the fire and it gets a little bit too crispy.
Oh, like burnt stuff?
Yeah, a little bit burnt is how I like it. Something about the charcoal is a bit crunch.
I don't think I have black flavor. You wanna just
Well.
pick the green one's probably mint, but like it may also just be like grass or something.
He'll grab out a green one from your bag. Mm.
I'm not making any guarantees what flavor it is.
The truck.
Tastes like the dew off grass.
Oh.
Interesting. Not the flavor I would expect, but acceptable.
That's wonderful. What about you, Smiling Man?
Oh, for me? Oh, anything will do, you see?
I'll offer him the bag.
He grabs like 5.
Give me the candy, bitch!
Oh no.
Oh my, what an large array of flavor! Oh, that I just simply couldn't savor! Just
Wow,
maybe.
honestly, I have had some good ones, you know,
They were all exceptional, you see. Oh, I would go down well with some tea.
Even the glass flavor?
I don't know how to make tea, but I can tell you one of those, you should be careful because one of those I made glass. I think you're probably fine. Apparently it was a marble.
Oh, you silly goose, who would eat a marble?
I was given to me, so I just ate it.
Oh my! Oh! And he kind of like hysterically laughs at that, just like unnaturally so. Like the laugh just seems to go on and on and on. And then Mr. Witch in the back is just like, Mr. Light, do we wanna cut the happy gestures just for a moment, you see? And then he sort of stops, like, oh, sorry, I was in such a good mood. And then he'll like grab out from the back of his belt. You see this like the same ornate sort of like scepter. It's about that big, with the white and like red like barber pole swirls for the handle, and it's got like a gold sort of adorned tip with like wings kind of going out, and they kind of like weave up and down and up and down and up and down like that, and it's like the wings like flying. Ah, you see, this is a special ornament of mine. It allows me to read the entire mood of the carnival, and as you can see, the wings be flapping so ever far.
Wings be flapping.
They be flapping. Oh, you have indeed set the mood of this place quite afar. Oh. What my comrade is trying to say is you've made quite a positive impression on how here carnival. Everybody seems to be in high spirits. I even heard Palasha finally accepted the marriage proposal of old Candlefoot. That
Yeah.
is that's a new one.
Yeah.
His voice came back to him, he got his confidence up.
Quite impressive, especially after the last marriage attempt.
With Ruben.
Oh no. Candlefoot tried to a few weeks ago confess his love, but couldn't quite get the words out, and well, let's just say it was a bit embarrassing for Palasha. They weren't talking for a while, but somehow you've managed to rectify that. It's much appreciated. We're here at Witchlight Carnival. We appreciate everybody to be in high spirits. And what's more high spirits than a wedding or a marriage proposal?
Yeah.
That's very true, yeah.
So, what are we here to like be thanked, or what are we here for specifically?
Un momento. Too many tabs.
My
Too
Zooms
many
will come
tabs.
in 2 hours.
Great reference.
Nearly.
Mr. Witch just sort of like stares at you all for a moment, and then kind of like reaches into his pocket, and then you see this like really ornate golden pocket watch, which is attached to like this very fine. It appears to be like some sort of silver, but it's very thin, and kind of unclicks it, and you see like on the top of the this pocket watch seems to be like the big top tent itself, and you can kind of just see finally like the little 3 flags on the top of this big top tent. They ever so slightly moving back and forth, even though the rest of the image seems to be still.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Did you make it yourself?
No, it was it belonged to a previous business associate, and it was just handed down to me. You all are familiar. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes.
I have, yeah.
I think so.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Yes, that's right. You were all children the last time you were here. Wow. My, look how much you've all grown. You come back here to reminisce on the good times you had here when you were just but little pups, I imagine?
Well, actually, yes and no.
No.
This is a lovely place and I've had a lot of fun here, but I was drawn here and I think I speak for the rest of the group when I say we sort of been drawn here because we've lost something.
You
I
see,
just-
he leans back ever so slightly. It's like, And then Mr. Light sort of just pipes in and is like, oh no, more lost souls come to reclaim what couldn't be found, gone to the wind without a sound. Oh, my friends, forces are at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our and your control. Yes, the wheel.
what?
Other side, like Prismera.
Mr. Light just sort of like, with a like a really like kind of tilts his head, but like still keeps that like really like grinny smiling.
Bronna's just pleasant. Like Bronna's always smiling, but like it's not like a creepy, like unnatural smile. It's just like a pleasant.
And then Mr. Witch sort of just like steps up from this bunk and just like, how did you hear about Prismera?
I was going past the feasting orchard, and there was like whispers of stuff, and I was wondering if you might be able to tell me what Prismera is. I'm assuming a different place. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I've heard the name thrown around before. A few of my staff keep mentioning it.
Insight check, may I?
You may roll an insight check, yes.
14.
Seems on the level. The feasting orchard, you say. How peculiar. How very peculiar. Maybe I'll have to pay a little visit to the orchard myself in a moment.
Is it a bad place? You,
No, I
you
quite-
don't like it?
I love all parts of the carnival, my friend. The feasting orchard is just one more unique place. Rather than Palasha's quiet, somber song, something more jovial can be heard from the feasting orchard, and it's also fruit and sweets abound over there. I'm sure you should, if you have the time, you should definitely make a stroll over there.
Oh, I'd love to. But Prismera you think is a bad place?
I don't know much about this Prismera place.
Insight check.
You may roll an insight check.
Let me inside that bitch. 15?
Seems pretty on the level. Prismera. Strange. Enough about fairy tales, though. You're here to. You say you've lost something, have you?
Yes, that's right.
Well,
Could you help us find it?
Mr. Light, it's another one of those. And then like the cocked head and the smile sort of kind of drifts off into a frown. It's just like, oh no, not again. See, friends, the wheels of time turns ever on. What is lost is just sometimes lost. What's gone is just forever gone. Yes, we remember them all, don't we, Mr. Light? Those who've come searching for a feeling, a memory. We don't know. We just know that, yes, those who sneak in themselves without the purchase of a ticket? Well, some say they leave empty-handed. Some say they leave with less. Perhaps you were just sad you missed out on such attractions when you were children last time.
Also, fuck's sake.
What did you just? I just dropped the dice. I was holding it.
Be careful with your sweets.
When we went to the ticket booth, there were already tickets for us. Out of everyone here, I would assume that you two would know
When Mr. Light chimes in, he's like,
about
tickets, we don't know who paid for them. Perhaps one of the staff. We might walk amongst them. The frickin' the witchlight vein, I guess you could call it, like staff, seems to be just whirling ever so slightly, just a little less.
You know, while we're here, I know it's probably not my place to ask for a favour or anything, but I was wondering if you might be able to answer a question for me.
I can try with the information that I only have in possession of my mind. Go on then.
You say you know a lot of your staff here, is that right?
Most of them have been working with us for many years now.
Yes, the swan by the gondola, Featherine.
Featherine,
they
yes.
said that,
Known her since she was just a mere egg. Yes, a good girl.
Been
she
here for
is.
80 years. I asked her if she'd seen Dulagar's cub Star. I was
poor
wondering
girl.
if you, I mean, you guys seem to know everything, right? So I was wondering
We
if
do.
maybe you might have seen them.
Not much goes on that we don't see. Unfortunately, don't know what happened to that dear old cub.
You,
Seems to have just run amok, gone away.
Am I allowed to insight check that, or I already insighted once this
Well, we'll allow
conversation?
you another insight. And we'll make another roll.
14.
Lying.
I'll glance across to Ronach, signaling that I'm untrustworthy of this situation.
really? Because I kind of figured that maybe since you guys saw so much, you might be able to point me in the right direction. See, I'm trying to reunite them. I have this mirror ball and all to give to Star when I see them. So I feel like maybe that would probably help your morale as well. Your staff is kind of drooping.
They are. They're not as in high spirits as they used to be. Last I can recall, they made a stroll down to the Hall of Illusions, but perhaps they walked behind and got across the river and went into a forest on another plain that I cannot be certain of. It has been quite some time, and I have to focus on the now and
What is he talking about?
The cub has
the cub.
Oh, okay.
thinks has gone to another plane.
Yeah.
Another
Well,
plane.
you know that the Witchlight Carnival travels to different planes once
Right,
the
of
festivals
course.
are done.
Right, so you think they're in another plane of existence?
We travel a lot as the carnival. We're here for maybe 3 to 4 nights if you're lucky, and then we pack up shop, and then we set out to another plane. I think Mr. Light, where is our next schedule set to be? Oh, to the fire plane is wont to be, hot and steamy.
Ooh. What is your favourite plane that you've gone to, Mr. Light and Mr. Witch? Do you have a favourite? Prismera.
I am fond.
The nine hell.
The Abyss.
The Abyss was an event, and I don't intend to go back there.
The Abyss in 1971. So good, yeah.
The shadow fell. Well, I'm sure it's obvious enough. Me, Mr. Witch, I'm Mr. Witch, Mr. Light and I, we stand out, I guess, from the rest of the crowd. We originally came from the Shadowfell, long time ago, until the carnival one day came to our plane, and we were just, well, we were enraptured by it, weren't we, Mr. Light? All the joy, the colours for one to see, all I could do was walk around with glee. Indeed, we made a deal with the previous owner of the carnival, and we took up ownership, and that was, I dare say 200 years ago now, wasn't it, Mr. Light?
Kind of insight when he says a deal. Does he? Do I think he means he killed them?
Yeah, you can roll an insight.
Thank you. There you go. That is a 15.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
No ill intent or
No, like
malice
double play.
No, doesn't seem to be. And we've never looked back since, have we? No, indeed. What a carnival life it is for me.
Do you enjoy it?
I love it. I couldn't dream of ever parting the carnival. It is something very prized to us.
So as long as you're around, the carnival will be around.
Yes. For the most part. Until someone else wishes to acquiesce it, but we don't intend to do that anytime soon.
Interesting. 200 years, you've probably seen a lot of cool stuff.
There was this one time on Mount Olympia. Oh, the Davis and the Empyreans, they know how to party. Trust me. Angels, they're all good in nature, but they know how to have a lot of fun. There was a big cleanup after that event, wasn't it, Mr. Knight? Oh, the mess they left, such a dread. No, but I guess we should cut to the chase. We've seen you, scurrying around, looking for your, now we remember, lost things, asking staff, talking to them, and we happen to see you interacting with a certain bird. They're bad.
You mean Featherine? Or another bird?
Bit of a darker coat, much smaller than Featherine.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I would have you know that they are nothing but trouble. They tried to seek an audience with us before, spouting more nonsense about their patron Zibilna, something about this Prismera thing again.
Oh, so you have heard of it, and you do know a little bit about it.
Like I said, I've only heard the gossip that goes around the carnival.
Can I insight?
Yes, you can
See
insight
if he's
check.
lying to me. I would love to know. Oh, 16.
Okay, I rolled a 7. Yeah, he's definitely hiding something. He's maybe definitely letting on. He's not letting on as much as, about this patron or about Prismera.
I don't know.
Did you see that feathery flocking? That sounded really wrong. that if you see that
Fucking great job.
that flocking bird. Ain't you dumb hockey sticks? If you see that bird fluttering around, disguising themselves, please remove them from the carnival. They're nothing but a nuisance to us.
How do we remove them? Do you mean, I thought we weren't allowed to, hurt people here?
Please,
That's-
if you can just...
you mean non-violent ways, right?
Of course,
Okay.
please. We don't want to ruin the experience for anyone else around here. No violence. Just make them aware, just make our Witchlight staff aware of them, and they will be able to escort them out.
Right. Do we have to, cartwheel over to them like the rest of the staff?
No, that's
Okay,
just
that's-
something that the staff do. That was Mr. Light's suggestion, wasn't it, Mr. Light? Cartwheeling around makes your head spin.
The fucking sick.
Just like kills a child with a bloody wing. No, I'm just imagining like one big, just
Come here, small boy.
I think that's a pretty good suggestion, Mr. Light.
It's always fun to be around spinning to the stuff I told them to do. For now, we are all winning.
Do you ever get like sick? Do you ever like all the spinning? Do you get
Like
sick?
motion sickness or something of the sorts.
Do you get sick?
Motion sickness one I suffer not. I spin gladly, and I don't give a frot.
Yeah.
They're really trying.
I
I
can't
appreciate
rhyme.
you.
I can't rhyme.
what was the word you had to rhyme with?
Lot. I don't know.
Spot.
Clot.
What?
Yes, but if you could, that would be preferred. But we mainly wanted to thank you for bringing the carnival in such a high spirit. It's been, well, a number of weeks, if not months, since everybody's been so jovial and happy and lively.
Well, we're more than happy to help. I think part of what I like to do in my spare time is to make sure that other people are happy. So, seemed like it would make sense, yeah, do.
We've noticed.
Real
Um,
threateningly.
You see that he kind of reaches into his pocket and then gets out his watch.
Does your watch tell you time?
It tells me everything I need to know about the carnival.
Like the time.
Like
Do
the
you
time.
mean, like, I was gonna say, Bono would absolutely go, like, time?
Time is one thing, yes.
There's more stuff that a watch tells you the time. I've heard of those, like, things that show you the time with the sun, and it's like that.
Sundial.
Mm.
Well, I guess it does in a way tell me that. No, we're on a tight schedule. You see, we're coming up to nearly closing time, and the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch will be upon us soon.
Oh.
So,
We heard of the, Federine told us about the Witchlight Monarch.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you might, maybe you were.
Yeah, I think I should. Business shouldn't.
please, when the hour of 8 strikes, please go to the big top, and you will.
Tonight?
Tonight, of course, tonight.
Wow.
And there the monarch will be crowned. Who knows, maybe if one of you are lucky, you could be said monarch.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Batu.
Batu? Yeah, Batu, maybe.
Batu's
You
the
could
right
be
age
the
to be a
monarch for
monarch.
giving people
It's more of a.
Attention.
It's
What
more of an.
candy? I'll take a candy.
Can I
Yeah,
have one?
That
Yeah,
effective
sure.
as a monarch as well.
2.
Orange. Pink.
Pink. Gay.
The gay
Choice
choice.
is gay.
Sort of salty.
I'll prompt the offer to message Miss Light again. They roll the colour.
Yeah, roll for color.
8.
Pink.
Gay again.
What is pink?
Why is we're going by the rainbow?
Yeah.
Why is pink the only one that's fruity?
Pink is gay.
What?
Pink is gay.
Facts.
Yo, the
It
Barbie
feels
movie
like
sometimes so
It feels like fireworks and smiles are dancing on my tongue. That's quite nice. Who's gay is happy.
Oh, yeah. Also the other.
The opposite of depression, Ken. You
Yes,
found
that's
it
it.
gay.
That's quite nice. Oh, thank you very much for that. Now, unfortunately, I have other matters to attend to, as does Mr. Light. We have to get ready for the monarch crowning. So, but to thank you all ever so kindly.
Of course. Well, before I know that you're super busy, but I was wondering the stuff that we lost. Would you be able to help us get it back? Maybe if we were like, I mean, you can point us in the right direction, or do we have to be the monarch to do that, or can you help us in any way do that?
Like I said before, what is lost is lost. What is gone is gone. Unfortunately, once you lose of that part of yourself, bless you, there's no real way of reclaiming it as far as we're aware.
Can I inside check?
You may inside check.
I wanna know. Tell me what's up, bro.
Would you roll?
I don't know. 13. Rollies? Oh my god. Rollies!
No need.
No need for rollies.
No need for rollies.
That means that I succeeded. Surely.
Withholding
course.
something when
Kind
of- you get the sense he's withholding something when he mentions that he doesn't know how you would reclaim it.
I mean, but you know everything, so
I know
surely
it.
you know how to get it back. Because you said lost is lost, which means that maybe I could get it back. Not gone. So if I think this thing is lost, then surely there's some way to get it back.
I would love to continue this conversation, as would Mr. Light, but unfortunately we do have other matters to attend to. Please, if you would. Thaco, my friend. You see the clown with like the green and purples and the big
Thaco.
white face paint. He comes up to you with a big like dour, sad face, like in contrast with a big smile, and he's got paint on his face. He comes up to you and he's just like, "All right, what do you want?"
What do you mean? What do we want?
Oh, my apologies. What do you all have a favorite animal that you would like? Thaco, my friend here, would
Do you make balloon animals?
that he does. Don't you, Thaco? Yeah, I make him.
Oh my god.
As a thank you from Mr.
I
Witch,
have to get
Mr.
a
Light,
horse.
I'll make you any balloon animal you want.
I was gonna say horse so I could give it to you.
For horse.
I'm a clown of many talents, but few words.
Can you make a displacer beast?
You make a child a surrogate for this.
No, I'm just curious because they got like lot of tentacles and stuff.
Oh,
Animal.
sure.
Animal.
Are they not animals?
Animal.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're sentient.
Are you calling me an animal?
Animal.
Animal!
Animal.
Animal!
Oh
I believe he's asking what you would like to hang on a string and touch the moonlight.
Oh, okay.
Touch the moonlight. Does it float up?
Magic allows it to stay afloat. So just tell the fool what you want, and he'll make it for you.
He's
Please.
fool in a bad way.
He is a fool. Look at him.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Can I look
Maggot.
at him and assess his intelligence? Coming from the dumbest person in the group, can I assess if he is?
Would you like to sit this generalized achievement test? Please conduct these logic problems. What do the triangles tell you? How is your pattern recognition?
Here's an article on why Sydney is better than Australia.
Just
Sydney is better than Australia.
Do you
try
know
again.
that?
I remember. I think it was.
Sydney better than Melbourne.
I think
or
it was.
Australia.
I think it was. Was it that or was it NatPlan?
Sydney in Australia is so much better than.
I just remember reading it. I'm just like, this is probably the most inflammatory article I've ever read.
Yeah, by what was her name? Sydney something, right?
Okay.
Which was funny because
Bog water churd breath.
that was it.
Yeah.
Roll a. I
Okay.
guess it would be insight, wouldn't it? Yeah. Roll an insight check to see how intelligent this clown is.
Is there a light behind these
14?
eyes?
Not all.
Ron
of
is stupid. So
Not
Ron doesn't-
all the lights are switched on in their head, as he said before. Clown of many talents, but few words. You can assume that maybe he's not the brightest.
When he said few words, he doesn't mean he doesn't speak much. He just means he only knows a couple.
Maybe.
Outdoor interpretation. Animal.
Bear.
Bear.
Could you make a deal?
Deer.
I've always wanted
Dragon.
a dog.
Oh, yo!
Dog.
The party with a dog.
Dog.
Dragons aren't animals.
I mean, a horse
Very
is
smart.
kind of
Don't make that
Horse.
mistake.
Yeah.
Horse.
Horse. Horse. Horse. He makes me a greyhound.
For Greyhound.
Color.
Black.
Color.
Bronze.
Color.
Pink.
Color.
Does it have to be one?
Colors.
No, it just keeps pink and black.
Pink and black. You see that, like, sort of with like a near flick of the wrist, like almost like, you know how like in the Mask, like all of the animation can be
Yeah.
like super sped up and stuff like that. This normal human-looking clown just seems to go like.
Oh.
Horse.
Horse.
Horse,
In a
bro.
black balloon, and then in a bronze.
Looks kind
A
of
dog.
similar to you, Cass.
Yeah, that's why I got it.
A deer.
It's beautiful.
Pink.
So cute.
And for you, a bear with pink and black. You said a pink and black bear. Then you'll tie it all around your wrists.
Yes, I tie it to like one of my bell bracelets, and I'm just like.
Body's arm is a turn.
Oh, I need help.
I saw a really dick prank where you get a bunch of helium balloons and then you tie it to someone's hat and they turn around and be like, oh, my hat, and you just both watch it fly away.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so mean.
And Mr. Witch stands up and gestures to Mr. Light. Alright, now if you could please leave our caravan, that would be most appreciated. We gotta get ready for the final show.
Well, thank you very much.
And remember, if you see that pesky Kenku causing trouble again, please inform our staff, get them out of Carnival Grounds if you'd be so kind.
Well, try.
Thank you.
Thank you for.
Are you sure you don't know anything about getting something back? Perhaps it's on another plane?
Roll me one final check. It'll be a persuasion check. It's going to be hard.
You're gonna get a nat 20, so it's fine.
Oh, I got a 17.
Plus
3, so 20 not natural. 20 not natural. Is that the DC?
what's the DC I said?
Yes!
Motherfucker!
How do we get our stuff back? I want to
Give my
be young.
stuff, bitch! Give it back to me.
I need it.
I need it.
The rock comes in good. Dwayne the rock comes in. The people's like.
Give me the shit back. Give me my fucking shit back, dog. It's mine.
You know, Fast and Furious.
Do you like the Fast and
Yes. Whoa.
You ever watch Central Intelligence?
Yeah. It's a little bit, I don't know. Turns into a giant scorpion, but badly CGI. One of the movies
Oh, Jumanji?
are
The Rock Jumanji version.
Sounds
The
like a
Rock
teenage
Jumanji
girl.
version?
Yeah, have you
Nah.
ever seen, what's it called? Welcome to the Jungle?
Welcome to the jungle.
I don't know, but I think that's the second movie.
Maybe.
Yeah, that is.
Jumanji.
Jumanji. Yeah, the first
Who's
one.
in Rock in the second movie?
There's Chris Rock. Is that his name?
No,
Who's
no.
in Rock?
Wait.
The Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the people are inside the characters.
Yeah, they're in a video game.
Oh.
Jumanji.
Yeah, like-
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, they're in a video
okay.
game Jumanji.
Who's in Rock?
My flesh.
Skinwalkers.
I mean, that's pretty much the plot of Jumanji.
What was your question again? Sorry, Noel? I got distracted.
Are you sure you can't tell us how to get our stuff back? Like, is it on another plane? I think it's or,
Yeah.
you know. Are you sure you don't know anything about how we can get our stuff back? Or something like that? Give me your, give me your, give me your.
Kind of takes off his top hat, kind of just holds the brim and kind of like lightly bends it ever so slowly. I wish I could, but I can't lose the carnival to them.
people that you are at odds with?
I've said too much already.
Is it this Hourglass Coven I heard about?
Walter hasn't spoken this entire time. I'm just like, Hourglass coming?
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
You see.
Oh,
You see.
I don't mind as well, I am bad at social cues. I got the charisma to make up for it, but I am bad
Yeah,
at
no, we're
social
alright. We're
Me
improv.
too.
We're improving this bitch. Okay. You see
Oh my god.
hit
the
with a fucking
hat. You
sledgehammer.
see the hat just sort of fall to the ground, and like Mr. Light's like staff just go. Where did you hear?
Oh
that?
no! Oh no!
How do you know?
It's the senile old man!
I heard it somewhere.
The voice is in my head.
They speak to me. A voice knows. Oh my god.
I'm taking my
Bob,
dog.
you're just killing the fucking mood. I was doing so well, and you're like,
What
"Hail
do
Mary."
you know of secrets untold?
I'm dressing up.
Let it out.
Oh.
Spill it to the fold.
What kind of save would it be to see if I like remember to try and protect the Kinku's identity?
Oh.
Oh no.
Wisdom?
Probably.
Wisdom save.
Constitution?
Not con. Ask me again. You're trying to figure a save for.
What save would it be for me to remember to protect the Kinku's identity and try and lie?
That. Ooh, probably an intelligence or a wisdom save.
Wisdom save 11.
Okay. Mention the name. You failed.
What is it that Kinku thing you were talking about?
Mm.
That's
So
right.
they know more than they do let on. So you've talked with them, have you?
I mean, you saw us talk to them, didn't you?
But you're apparently more than just a jovial chat.
Well, yeah. They wanted to like find out about like like the patron and stuff.
They're not getting. They're not. Fuck! I can't pronounce that fucking name. Tell me.
Zabili.
Zabilna.
Zabilna. They're not getting Zabilna back as much as I would like that. They're not. It cannot happen. Okay.
Okay. You want your candy?
He
Oh.
kind of kneels down, grabs his hat, kind of dusts it off. Now you've wrinkled one of my finest hats. Kind of throws it into the caravan, and then another one, kind of like in a boomerang, just comes to his hand, all nice and like prim and proper. It's like,
Real.
what?
We're not gonna be the monarch.
I think we've just killed the mood so thoroughly that the staff is like drooping.
Happiness and joy have left the fold.
Walter, what have you
From
said
what came out of your mouth
about
and what you told.
saying things randomly?
How do I fix it? How do I fix your staff? Like, why is it like that?
Oh, I've got a pill for that.
Down is the mood that you have set. Who made me quite upset.
Yes!
Let's go.
Set, upset, yo.
Well, to become the monarch, we don't need to be happy. We just need to be the happiest.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't really mind if we're the monarch or not, but I mind because he looks kind of depressed.
He is. Mr. Light is very like just spinning his like little staff.
Would you like my deer? The balloon I love.
Can have me as well if you want.
I'll pass him the deer. It's quite nice, isn't it? Look, it's like
The wings kind of just slightly raise ever so slightly.
it's like pink and stuff.
Joy and simple a balloon can be.
Bear.
No, thank you. One is enough for me.
If you're in trouble with these people, can we help you?
There is nothing you can do about
sorry. I just thought like
Enjoy the carnival. Well, it's still running. A couple more hours and we'll be packing up.
Shotcaller rubs their temples and then says, "Suffer you tomorrow, favor you today. Surely there's something that can make you gay."
what?
I get what you're
rhyming with them will like be like, "Oh, you rhyme too, gang."
Impressive rhymes that you have there. Oh, so much joy attached with the bear.
I read a book once. It was fair.
Yo.
That didn't rhyme with ones.
Hmm?
That didn't rhyme with ones.
Didn't it rhyme with bear?
I rhymed with bear.
Oh,
I didn't say bear though.
no, this is fair. It was. I didn't know I was doing it, but apparently I was.
Leave now, please. I need to think.
Okay. Well,
He didn't want my black and pink.
I'm very sorry.
What?
Go.
I do.
It's alright. It's fine.
And he gestures, and he kind of flicks his hand and offers you all, and like gestures you for you all to leave.
Okay.
And Burley kind of steps up, the big bugbear. It's like, all right, come on then. I'll lead you outside the staff zone. If you all follow Burley, you'll see that he whispers into the vines again. They and then as you walk through, you're gesturing back, and you just see. You can't quite hear. They speak quite hushly, but you can definitely see that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are having some form of argument with like heated gestures and raising, and then like you can see Mr. Light's like staff going up and down quite like radically, but not like in like the happy way where it was like kind of like staying afloat like that. It was like
What about the balloon animal? The deer?
It's like going up and down with his.
yeah, like it stays magically somewhat suspended in the air, but when he like gestures his hand down, it goes all over the shop. And then Burley will like lead you out into the vines. Go.
Before we go, is Burley still with us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's escorting you out.
Burley, I wanted to. I mean, I don't know if you were like you heard any of that or like.
Oh, I heard everything.
Is there any way to fix what we did?
Come. And the vines will close behind you, and then he will take you sort of to the other side from where you entered, on the opposite side of where Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's caravan was, and he will remove the jack-o'-lantern helmet and just kind of hold it beside him, and you can see that he looks quite worried and a bit distraught. He's like, oh, I gotta tell you, bad things have been happening a lot lately at the carnival. People and their things, I guess, have been going missing for quite a while now. The bosses know, they know a lot, as you've heard, but they won't tell. They're somewhat bound, I guess, to not speak of anything. The fact you got as much out as you did, it's a feat in of itself. I think they're wrong. You might be the first ones in a very long time who might be able to do something about it and restore a bit more balance and constant happiness to the carnival. They're good men, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. They're just... You might need some leverage over them if you want to get the full story.
I believe what you suggest.
Well, I'm not one for stealing, I'm not one for violence. Don't quite like that sort of stuff.
Neither do I.
Neither.
But you see, Mr. Witch, he never really goes anywhere without that watch. That watch is what operates the whole carnival. I've seen it countless times. One little click on the top of the button, the whole carnival backs up into that little watch. And then another, another 2 clicks, the whole carnival backs right out again once the area's been cleared.
So you think we should steal the watch of Leverage?
I'm not saying steal. Stealing is wrong.
Borrow, then give it back?
Exactly right. as long as you give back to them, I'm sure they'll be willing to tell you a bit more.
Yeah, but won't they be upset with us?
Or probably, they'll probably be very upset with you. But I think if you could somehow bring some more happiness back to the carnival, I think they would overlook it in time. I hope.
So
It's not
keep
fair you-
doing some good deeds, you think? And then borrow the watch.
Borrow and
You're,
then do good
they're not
deeds.
going to give it to you. You're going to have to.
Oh yeah, no, we're just saying borrow.
Oh, you could, yeah, but you're going to have to borrow it
Mm.
for a little bit, and then maybe they'll tell you too many. I'll tell you, too many little ones have come and gone from this carnival and seem sad. It's a place of happiness and magic and merriment of the Feywild. It's not meant to bring sadness.
Yeah.
No, I suppose it's not as a.
Perhaps if you could find a way to get that watch off him, maybe you could use it as a bargaining chip to get some information out of him, and then you can maybe find and help yourselves.
Mm.
Okay.
All sounds very complicated.
I mean, I'm not good at stealing at borrowing things. So
Not either, really. Maybe Batu, you're good at borrowing things.
I am kind of talk someone to give me things, but I can't, I'm not good at borrowing things without them giving it to me.
I think shot caller maybe is probably your best bet at stealing stuff.
Unless I can grab it and teleport away, but like, that has problems.
Well, the carnival are going to be wrapping up in a couple of hours.
So we only have 2 hours.
Billy, do you know anyone else that we could help to make things a little bit happier here?
I think anything you do is only going to be temporary.
So you think
We
This
just steal it.
in order to
borrow, you've got to borrow it.
Yeah.
What?
No stealing, you've got to borrow it.
Yes, we will give it back after we find out more information.
Maybe the best time I would think, well, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light don't really ever leave their caravan. They're conducting business. Mr. Light leaves during the extravaganza. It's already passed a couple of hours ago though. But they'll be there for the crowning of the monarch. It's Mr. Light's job to crown the monarch. That little staff thing he has, we calls it the Witch Light Bane. It senses all the happiness, and that is what chooses the monarch, not Mr. Witch and not Mr. Light themselves. They have no control over it. That little staff determines who the winner is. So maybe while they're distracted, one of you could sneak up to Mr. Witch and borrow his watch. I don't know. You could also try borrowing the staff, but that'd be a lot harder to do.
Yes.
Mr. Light's always Mr. Light doesn't really leave without that.
So we have to distract them, and then somebody has to borrow it.
Yeah.
Do you know when they sleep?
Well, we only have a few hours until the carnival closes, so even
We
if
have
they
to do
were to
that.
sleep tonight,
No, I'm hoping they sleep before, like, Big Hat.
Oh, why would they sleep in the middle of their job?
Tired. I think
They don't really sleep. It's an elven thing, I think. They don't quite sleep. The caravan's got a lot of protections and guards on it.
Right. Well, if when we need to get back into here, could you let us in, or do we have to get in ourselves?
You want me to let you back into the staff area?
Well, how else do we have to find our own way to get in to
Why?
borrow it?
I don't want to get in. I'm already saying a lot right
Alright,
now.
Well,
I don't want to get in trouble and get fired.
yeah. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. All right. Well, thank you for your information. I'm sure we can.
You didn't hear it from me. Remember, you you're gonna do it, you're just gonna borrow it.
Of course. Why would we steal it?
Not stealing.
Well,
Borrowing.
that's what I said. Why would we steal it? We
Don't
don't want
know.
it.
Why would you?
Don't know.
We wouldn't.
We definitely.
He gets it.
We definitely wouldn't.
He's gonna grab his little jack-o'-lantern helmet and put it back on. I gotta get back to my post now.
Thank you very much, Billy.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Well, I hope you can help fix the carnival, please. That'd be good.
I hope so too.
It'd be very nice to see everybody in high spirits and no more things getting stolen.
I hope
Um,
so.
Burley will just walk away.
During the conversation with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, you said
Mhm.
it's like a vein that points at the person that's happiest. Is that correct? Or the direction of the people that are happiest?
The higher the vein sort of like goes, the happier Mr. Light appeared to be, and when the wings like lowered, like the sadder and more glum he appeared to be.
So
But it seemed to
was it
fluctuate quite a bit, but it was very in high spirits when you guys arrived.
So it wasn't like pointing in any particular direction.
Not a particular person,
Okay.
no.
But it seemed to respond to Mr. Light, not the carnival as a whole.
No, it's responding to the carnival as a whole, but Mr. Light is basically the carnival, so he feeds off the high spirits of
It's
the
sort of a
carnival.
both and both. And mainly from what it was sort of semi-explained, the staff reads the mood of the carnival itself, and that in turn affects Mr. Light, but because Mr. Light can have some sort of slight, I don't know,
Sure.
fluctuation to it, but not to a great deal.
And when he got sad with the stuff we told him, that affected the rest of the carnival.
It went down a little bit, but it went back and forth, back and forth.
Mm.
Well,
Okay.
what would you guys like to do? You are sort of just over on this side now, kind of behind the big top and off to the side of the staff area.
Can I look around for a quiet area?
You can look around for a quiet area, make a perception or investigation check, your choice.
Definitely not investigation, unfortunately. It's my favourite role. Nope, I don't see shit.
Lots of people walking around, lots of staff just being merry and jovial. Despite like that interaction, the mood of the carnival seems to still be in a very high pristine. People are still like happy and having a good laugh and joshing around and what's nice. The mood does not seem to have dampened.
Well, I think we need to plan what we do, and then we need to sneak back in.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at sneaking,
Neither am
but
I.
I'm pretty good at talking.
Me too.
I'm really good at sneaking, but I thought I could be the happiest.
What do you mean?
To win the stick.
I don't know. Wait, we want them to tell us more about
You
the stuff.
don't win the stick.
No, but like to win the stick. Not win the ownership of the stick, but win the stick. Win the stick contest.
Well, I think
Unimportant.
we could probably still do that, but we're hoping that they might tell us more information. Billy thinks if we take the watch from Mr. Witch,
I thought we were doing that when they did the stick event.
I think that'd be leaving it too late.
Okay.
And I also feel like they're probably less inclined to crown us monarch of the carnival at the moment because we were good to them back to.
I will just remind, Burley did say that the only time Mr. Witch is going to be somewhat alone is when he'll be at the actual event, because he won't be with Mr. Light at the crowning. Like, he'll be in the big top, but he won't be next to Mr. Light. Otherwise, they're more or less together 99% of the time. Or when the big top event was happening at hour 4, but that has already passed. Unless you can find another way.
We could
Don't-
never make time.
You don't have to
This
steal
is
it.
not a, this
You don't
is not
have
a
to steal-
grown-up planning
You don't.
session.
Yeah, no, you don't have to steal it. You could find another way to get it.
I'm too stupid to plan, so you guys are gonna have to
Leah's
think
too
of it.
stupid to plan.
Well,
I think the only this is out of character because
yeah.
we
We need
could
this.
You can plan out. You can plan out of character. It is perfectly.
We need this.
It is perfectly acceptable for you guys to plan out of character. It is fine.
I think it'll be easier if they're alone. But I'm wondering if in the meantime we head around to like the different places and go and raise morale further.
Hmm.
So then there's no way it could be anyone other than one of us.
Yeah. Also,
What?
cause
Who would be crowned monarch?
Well,
Would it
yeah.
be too late if we were to take it after the crowning as well? Because if we had the watch, then the carnival couldn't not be there.
That's what.
Because that has control
Yeah,
over
because it packs up.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
I've
So
got questions about the stick tournament.
We don't know anything about it. We know that the wand chooses who the happiest person
The wand
is.
chooses the
and
wizard.
Wizard
Mr.
Harry.
Potter.
Yeah.
Why do we want people to have high morale then? Don't we want them to have low morale so that we know we win?
no.
So
The way
The
that-
opposite.
The
The
way
monarch.
that it works is
Yes.
if you make people the happiest.
So it's not
It-
you
it's
personally
you.
being the happiest. It's sort of
No,
like
it's you have to help people be the happiest.
Okay.
Morale has to be really, really
That's a
high,
great
and it has to be like because of you. You have to be like the person who's making people happy.
okay,
That's my interpretation of it.
Yeah.
and that's
Well, currently we're all doing
Okay.
it, which means if we all get one of us can just pickpocket when we're standing there.
By one of us, we
I
mean
think. Yeah, you.
I mean, Vadu could try. I've just
I
got
can try
no
as
bonus
well.
to dex.
I have +2
I have
to stealth.
I have a 0 and
Same.
disadvantage on stuff.
Oh, you
So
should
wait a
you should you should
I
try.
should do it.
You
You don't need stealth.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just need sleight of
Oh
hand.
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
My stealth roll. Oh, I rolled a 5 and a natural 20. So
Disadvantage then.
that gives me a 5.
Yo, that's pretty good actually. I think we could do
Oh, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, a 13, just flat.
that. Okay, wait.
17,
It's not me.
Ooh, 14.
21.
So I think personally, it'll be easier if Mr. Witch is by himself. And then theoretically, it wouldn't matter if we do the most that we can possibly do to make it so that we are the people that are making everybody the happiest. It's got to be at least one of us, right? I don't know if it's
I
like
mean,
a...
whoever gets it, they also get to meet Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, don't they? So
Yeah,
whoever-
this is what I mean. So Mr. Witch would be by himself. So then at that point, somebody can sneak
And it's-
behind
yeah.
and snag it. But the problem with that is, actually, I guess it wouldn't matter because we have a couple of hours to do it. But if we steal the watch anyway, you can't pack it up.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter if it's the last thing on the agenda.
No, I don't think I'm gonna win anyway.
Why not?
I threatened 2 people.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was
That's
just
true.
based on my happiness.
They're handing out candy.
Candies?
Yeah.
Never sweet.
Yeah. Could be.
I was gonna think about killing people.
Oh my gosh.
That will
I don't think
definitely
we should
lower
do
the
that.
mood.
Yeah,
and you
I
will
don't think
definitely-
we
No,
should do that.
I was gonna think about it to myself to make my mood higher. Specific people, don't worry, not just people in general.
And
Yeah,
then
no, I
you'll
get
be
where you're
higher.
coming from. I get where you're
Yeah,
coming
to
from.
make my mood higher so that I won the tournament.
So that you're happy.
Because I thought it was
Math
just based on
teacher.
your
Oh,
entire happiness.
If Shark convinces themselves that they are the happiest,
Yeah.
then
Maybe.
technically they are boosting the happiness of the carnival in a very roundabout way. Yeah.
So technically, I'm thinking
Where did Leo go?
to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I thought they went under the table for a second. And yes. You have a couple of hours before the crowning. Is there
Well,
anything
we
you guys
wanted to
would
go
like
to
to
the feasting orchard anyway, didn't we?
Yeah. And I'm sure there's someone there that we could make happy.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bronner would have done that anyway. But I think if we're thinking about it logically, I think that's the easiest way. Is that we just go to the different places that we haven't been yet, and we try and help anybody there to raise morale further. And we've already got a meeting with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, which was, I think, probably a pretty rare thing. And we still have a couple of hours left, so we can still do even better.
Is there a piece of paper or cardboard nearby that I could scrounge up?
I'll say yeah. There's probably like some cardboard that's just been chucked around and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll write like free hugs on it and drape it over Batu.
What?
It'll work. Just every little bit counts.
So how does Bartu react to this
Rips
free
it
hug
off.
sign being put over
Fire
there?
launch.
Thugs, not hugs.
I think Dale, you see like the bit of lightning always crackling on the scales.
I don't think he likes that very much. Do you want me to have a?
Probably a good idea. I'm like twitching
I'll
my
take
neck.
it off. Put it on myself.
Nice.
So first, I think probably you wanted to go to the feasting orchard. Just pretend I didn't say any of that, by the way. Bronner doesn't have thoughts.
The feasting orchard bit?
No,
Oh,
no,
planning.
that was in character. The plan.
Yeah, feasting orchard would be great.
Alright, well, gonna lead us to the feasting orchard. I think.
Feasting Orchard. We're going there
Yes.
next. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Specifically, as well, I don't remember exactly where it was in relation to the Feasting Orchard, but I would be aiming for the music, to listen to that song.
The music that you heard before. Yeah, of course. Alright. You'll make your way to the feast from the big top to the feasting orchard. The feasting orchard's on the other side of the carnival, so carnival. Carnarvon. Carnarvon.
It's right. Trinity River.
Okay. Alright. We'll do a little more. Yeah, no, 12. Okay. Alright. We're all going to the feasting orchard now.
Slay.
Slay?
Blah blah blah.
Okay. You cross over and pass the carousel. As you're passing the carousel, you
Does
cast.
anyone look sad at the
Well-
carousel?
Actually, you do see someone at the carousel that doesn't look quite in the highest of spirits.
Oh,
But-
I have a sign on that says free hugs, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you trying to boost morale?
No, shot caller wrote out the sign and put it on Bartu, but Bartu did not like it, so I put it on.
And yeah, we're trying to boost morale.
Okay.
You do see, well, they're kind of just like worried and kind of like, I don't know, kind of like anxious and like jumpy centaur with big, beautiful.
You just see cats.
Yeah, I was gonna say a mirror.
She has long, dark braided hair, big dark blue
Gotta be
butterfly
straight.
wings, and like the bottom half of her centaur form is like a dark mare kind.
Oh.
I just threw up a little
Why'd you throw up? You okay?
bit. I was joking.
Other than her, everybody else seems.
I'm a
pretty
guy and
happy.
I like women. Just
What?
that means.
What'd you say?
Leah's a
Trying to
guy.
learn how to.
Leah's a guy.
They like women.
It's me being straight.
Slay. Whoa, Leah being straight weird.
We see the anxious centaur.
Yeah, by the what is it?
I
The cat.
will
The,
head on over.
wanna go to the carousel instead?
Absolutely.
I will
I'm
follow.
gonna- I'm like a puppy that just sees things and goes for them.
What's happened now?
If I see it, I'm gonna go.
They
for
want to detour and go to the carousel. What would you
I'm
two
a
like to
Louis.
do? You want to
Follow
follow
the
or want to keep
carousel.
going to the feasting orchards?
What's the saying? Part of the group, part of the herd.
I just follow my Kara.
Bronna just goes. Doesn't care. I'm
Doesn't care?
walking on over.
Okay.
Hello.
A procession of wooden unicorns stands motionless on a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was a female centaur. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's why I'm straight.
Yeah, that's right, you're straight. A
Yeah.
female centaur
Solid.
and a
Sorry.
female's centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering and riding around the carousel to the delight of the riders.
Hello.
Hi. Would you like to ride the carousel?
Is it fun?
A lot of the kids and some of the younger people seem to think it's quite fun. Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, kind of tricky for me to ride one of those, ride one of them. So they I just sort of, I guess, I'm in charge.
My friend Cass, has the same problem.
It's not often you see another centaur come to the carnival. It's very refreshing to see that. I'm Diana.
Oh, I'm Caspian.
Foul.
Yeah. No, I understand. At the big top, I had to go down a lot because even though I was
Yeah, you're always in their way, and you
Yeah.
try so hard, and you just want to be at the front because
yeah,
I know.
it's really bad, and the snail racing looked really uncomfortable for me to try.
I did try that once.
Is it alright?
I fell off.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I wasn't this when went for a race.
You won a centaur?
Oh.
But it's a long story,
Oh my god, tell me, this is interesting.
and I think that's where we're gonna leave it.
I was born like this.
Mm.
I was
What is Diana hiding? Who knows?
You'll be end up at the center. Say the things.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining the stream all the way through. Thank you, YouTube people, for watching this second
Say
part.
thank you for the raid.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the raid. It was a raid?
That was a raid.
Yeah! Thank you for the raid! Let's go! Raid!
Oh
No,
god.
Dad. No.
That's my raid.
Okay.
That's what I'll do every time there's a raid. So if you want to keep seeing that, keep raiding.
I love it.
Thank you.
Alright.
Please follow all of our socials, check all of our links. You know, the Instagram, the TikTok, go
Raid
to the
for raid.
Discord.
Raid for raid. If you raid our
Raid for
show,
raid! Raid for raid!
We'll raid.
What are we yelling?
Not that kind of raid. I mean raid on the Twitch chat, alright? Don't raid.
Raid.
Not his kind of raid.
What?
What?
I don't know.
We finish and go to bed.
Well, I was gonna say we raid the beaches of Northern England.
Oh.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Also,
I'm okay
raids
with
don't require you to be online.
Yes, thank you all very much for joining us. Please go follow all of our stuff. We would greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned for Friday when we go back to Holly's campaign.
Hey!
Hi.
The party is going to be recovering
The
from
party's traumatized.
after a fierce battle with some Remoraz. How
Actually,
did that
I think
happen?
it was Ira.
Check all the previous VODs and you might get some context, eh?
Pretty
We'll be
critical.
back in Witchlight the
I was just
next fortnight. But until then, stay happy, stay merry, and we'll see you at the carnival next time. Bye.
Ciao.
Library is like, oh shit.